Hey, this is Krazyduck, and we're here with Jammin TV with KD. Tonight, we got the band Chrome, and I'm going to tell you what about this band. This band is one of the awesome bands of this local area of Tampa Bay, Florida.
Thank you.
They're four great musicians. They're really awesome. You know, we got Tommy, John, and we got Rick, and we got Marcus. They're all coming here tonight on Jammin TV with KD right after this.
Awesome.
Yeah, we got John and Tommy and Rick and Marcus, man. So Marcus, you're part of Chrome. What are you doing with Chrome?
I play guitar and sing.
Yeah, how long have you been playing guitar?
Do I have to tell you the truth?
You got to tell me a lie. I don't
16,
care.
how about
Since
that?
you were 16,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that was what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, each
have
hair
the
was
lights
straight
on,
and all
yeah.
that
That's
shit
right,
was
that's
good,
right,
man.
right.
So what is it about Chrome that you love the most?
We rock, man. We have a good time and try to make a insanely huge show.
And every time I see you guys, man, your vocals are right on. Y'all are tight, man. You know, you're jamming. You got Rick next to you there, man. He's one of Hellish's, guitar drummer. My bad. One heck of a drummer, you know. And you guys really bring it, man. So what is it tomorrow night? Y'all gonna be in Daytona?
Daytona.
Right.
Band shell, baby.
Yeah,
The
tell
band
us a little
show.
about that.
We're headlining the Heartstring for Heroes on Thursday the 13th. Down
Awesome.
there.
That's tomorrow night.
Yeah,
Tomorrow night.
Yeah. So how many bands are supposed to be involved in this?
Was it Rick?
16 bands or something like that.
16
Over like
bands.
so many days or something.
Wow, man. So that kind of helps fire off the Daytona Bike Week.
Yeah.
Yeah, right in the
Wow.
middle of all the chaos.
Support your troops.
Supporting the
Support your
troops.
troops.
Yeah.
So what is the purpose of this benefit y'all playing tomorrow?
Support veterans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Veterans from the, came back hurt.
Is it to help get guitars or something for veterans? Or
No.
anything, or-
Well, it's being put on by Wade with Black Star Whiskey.
Oh,
And that's
okay.
what he does. He does a lot of those type
Hey,
of
Wade's
Yeah.
a good guy, man.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a really good guy. He does a lot of things like you guys do a lot of benefits and help this community.
Yes, we do.
You know, and that's awesome, man. I gotta condone you guys for that work because y'all just, music is always surrounds greatness. I don't care what it is. It brings out greatness in people.
Very
It
true.
brings out sadness to happiness. And you guys, man, every time I've seen y'all shows, y'all have been always right on the money, right on the tightness, jamming. And you do some crazy things down there too, don't you, Tom?
Yes, John does.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah, I
told
wear women's clothes sometimes.
You're gonna give us some nice little
We're all
action
guilty
here.
of that, man.
Put on women's clothes.
Actually, I purchased a real expensive talent button. You don't have to practice no more. You just step on it and you're good to go for the evening. Very expensive.
Well, if one of our audiences out there, that wants to buy y'all a drink, what's y'all's favorite drink? Start with you, Marcus.
Oh, vodka.
Vodka.
Yeah.
No orange juice, no nothing.
No,
No, just straight up vodka.
Yeah.
A specific kind.
I don't care.
Okay. Vodka. Rick, how about you, brother?
Jaeger bombs. Definitely
Jaeger
Jaeger
bomb.
bombs.
Jaeger man.
That's his middle name. Rick Jagerbaum Lopez.
Hey, Rick Lager. Okay. Bomb. How about you, Tom?
Huge chocolate shake.
Chocolate shake?
He's not kidding.
Yeah, I'm addicted bad.
Chocolate shakes.
All right,
Ooh,
well, if
cherry.
anybody wants to buy Tommy a glass, you just put a little bit of water with some ice cubes in it, a Q-tip, and
A Q-tip.
excuse me, or
It's to stir.
a toothpick. They call it a pine float. That would be perfect. For Tommy.
Pine float. Awesome.
That's what it's called. How about you, John?
Johnny.
I like the Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels?
Oh, yeah.
Mixed with anything or anything?
Straight, sometimes I have it mixed, but
Yeah.
it's straight's all right. It's real quick. Instead of taking 15 minutes to drink a beer, you can drink a shot in 2 seconds.
You ready
Y'all
to play?
remember that
Keep
tomorrow
moving,
night?
baby. That's what I'm
professional.
talking about. That's right.
Don't try that at
There
home.
was some experience in that story.
yeah.
right there.
Daytona, make sure y'all buy these guys a drink. Buy them one, buy them two. I don't want to see them walking home. I want to see them crawling home. But that's all good. But we're going to have fun tomorrow in Daytona at the Guitars for Heroes. I'm going to be there.
Band shell.
Band Chrome's going to be there. It's going to be awesome. Now, y'all fixing to play 2 songs for us, or what? 3 or 4 songs, originals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all want to tell me about the first song y'all want to play?
What's the first
The
one?
game,
Rick?
the game.
Game, yep.
Oh, no, we're doing low first.
Doing low first?
Yeah, low the game, and
Low's just a fun song, man. It just came together. It's just a fun, happy, really fast tune. Gets people up on their feet. I'd like to say there's some deep meaning behind it, but it was just something that came together, and it's just fun.
It's a fun, good song. It's
Yeah.
called Low.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to sit there and bring you right now Chrome. The song's called Low.
Well, I went to my doctor, said you gotta help me, man. Something got hurt on me, yeah. I don't understand, but it's got me low. Might be something bad, baby, I don't know. I don't know. Well, it might be something passive, but it might be something bad, baby, I feel love. Oh, I went to my mother and said, Mother, help me, dear. All my friends are telling me, and I stand alone, I feel it, it's got me alone. Might be something bad, baby, I don't know. I don't know. Well, it might be something passive, but it might be something bad, baby, I feel love. Come on, Tommy, make me feel better. Hey! Oh, Ricky play. Went to my best girlfriend, said I know I love you most. But them nice guys around me, now we're getting close, and it's got me low. Might be something bad, baby, I don't know. No. Well, might be something passive, might be something bad, baby, I feel low. Might be something passive, might be something bad, baby, I feel love. Somebody play. Might be something passive, might be something bad, baby, I feel love. Might be something passive, might be something bad, baby, I feel love. Might be something passive, yeah. I said it might be something bad. Lord, it might be something bad. Oh, it might be something bad. I feel Thank you.
Do we have to do that one again?
Hey, that was Chrome with Low, man. That was a great song. We're here in the studio with Jammin TV to KD today, right here. Man, that's a great song. How long did it take y'all to, who wrote that song?
I did.
You wrote that song,
But,
Marcus?
you know, I brought it to the guys, and they made it to something special.
Well, man, you guys just jamming, rocket and everything and stuff, you know. And is there, you know, there wasn't nothing behind it, just
No, it's
wanted to do
just
it?
words popped in my head, and really like 20 minutes later, it was written.
That's a good musician.
Those are some of the best ones.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Those are some of the
Wish
best
they were all that easy, you know.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah, because I tell you, some people make it hard to write songs, you know, but it's actually, sometimes it's pretty easy to a good musician because, you know, they're always, and they're poets, you know, in a lot of ways, they're good poets, they're good storytellers, you know, people that can write music, you're telling the story, you're telling something, you're telling something from your hearts, sorry, you're telling something from your hearts and everything, you know, and that's awesome.
Or other body parts.
Or
other body parts. What's the next song y'all got for us?
Game?
The game.
Okay, the game.
Is there any stories behind that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, can we hear them?
No.
Can't hear 'em?
No, my girlfriend will have to leave.
Should I have to leave?
Oh, geez.
No, I'll tell the story.
It was
It's
written a
good
while
one.
ago, probably.
So this
Lie. No.
no, it's the truth. This fetish model contacted me on the Facebook and stuff, and just being flirtatious, and I said, I'm just trying to get people out to a show. I said, come see me play. So she shows up with a friend, and I mean, she just bam, it's
God
just
love her.
she's hot, okay. And they sit down at the table in front of us and finish a set, and I'm just doing a little acoustic thing, with a buddy. And I come over and say, hey, how you doing? And she starts buying me drinks. Let's go to the bar, buy me drinks. And the next thing we're in the back of the bar doing pretty much everything you can do with your clothes on, And I go, hey, I got to go play. So, you going to be here? She goes, yeah. So we go up and play. And I just looked the other way, and she's gone. And I looked at my buddy, and I said, we're playing a Hootie and the Blowfish or something. I said, she's gone, dude. No, she's outside smoking a cigarette. I go, you keep it going. I'm going to go check. She's gone, all right? And I walked back in, and I'm laughing like, what was that about, So, because I didn't know this person from anybody, And so, I talked to my bartender buddy, and I said, what did she think she was doing, And he goes, I don't know. She made you look good. Ooh. So the song's about the game that she was playing, and that's kind of where it all came from.
Wow, man. So the song's called The Game and everything. And,
Yeah, that's awesome.
So you're saying that
this
woman
is
play games?
Krazyduck with Chrome, and this song is called The Game, right here on Jammin' TV with Katie.
Here we go.
I'm the reason I'm the breath, putting thoughts up in your head. The memories of the nights we'll never share. I've been lifting you up now, for so long I'm down. Times of big mistakes, they ain't that bad. She says it's not goodbye, just time for me to go. Oh, it's hard to believe, but I'm sure you know I've enjoyed the game. I may never be the same again. I'll leave my mark on the trail of hearts, but I really have enjoyed the game. Where does this leave me? Is it more that I don't see? Tell me which door to take, now that you're gone. I'll take lies and regrets, anything that I can get. Walk away, this time don't come back again. She says we had our time, but now that time has passed. Just like all good things, I wouldn't last. I've enjoyed the game. I may never be the same again. I leave my mark on the trail of hearts, but I really have enjoyed the game. It's not goodbye, just time for me to go. Oh, it's hard to believe, but I'm sure you know I've been enjoy the game. Probably never be the same again. I leave my mark on the trail of broken hearts, but I really have, I really have, I really have enjoyed the game. Yeah, 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 I enjoyed the game. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, that was Chrome on Jammin' TV with KD. That was The Game. I tell you what, man, that song's awesome. It's crazy.
I think it's a favorite.
I think I'm gonna have to take that one and use it myself. Man, you think she's still around? I can go find her.
Good luck.
I'll let her play the game on me if she
Honestly,
sounds
I don't
that
remember.
good.
I wouldn't remember her name.
Really? Maybe I wouldn't, you know, because I
Yeah, it
am a
was
good guy.
40 years ago, I think.
45 years.
At least.
Did he say 45 or 40? You said 40 or 45 years?
I forgot. No comment. Disclaimer.
Hey, that's Tommy, 50 Shades of Grey over here.
Yeah,
you know?
right. Thanks. Yeah.
That's what they call him, 50 Shades
Like,
of Grey. I mean, that's the band, not me.
Now, that's the name of another band, but if you walked in my shoes for a day, you'd see.
Dude, I couldn't wear your shoes, but I love them, man. They're freaking awesome boots there, brother. I love walking.
The snake didn't like it, but, you know, hey.
So, Marcus, what is it that got you started playing guitar?
My uncle.
Your uncle?
Yeah, he played guitar and he looked like me when he was young, and so I just
Oh,
kind of
geez.
looked up to him, and he got me started playing.
That's awesome, man. So is there any inspiration that you can give a young kid out there that's wanting to learn the guitar, learn to play?
Well, if, you know, it's really, music isn't that complicated if you take time to learn it, and you can put yourself through college by your own self-study. You know, I got a scholarship because of my self-study when I went to college. And it's an easy, fun way to pay for your college. You can go on and do something else, but it's just like sports.
Right.
You know, you're a professional ball player, but you get a good education. You can get good education off music if you, you know, take the time to try.
Awesome, man. Well, we're going to say, Rick, you play the drums for Chrome.
Yeah.
And I love the drum set, solid chrome, man. That is such a
He is the
badass.
best drummer in the band.
So tell us a little bit. I love that, man. He's the best drummer in the band. Gotcha, brother. So, Rick, man, tell me a little bit about yourself, man, in the audience and stuff and things that people may not know.
Well, started playing the drums when I was 12 years old
Okay.
in New York. I'm from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
And, yeah, and, you know, just always had a passion for music. I think I was born to be a drummer, you know. I'm a mediocre singer. That's why I just kind of stay in the background low, you know. Don't want to mess anybody else up. But, you know, I'm right now got a great core of guys. Wouldn't want to be doing this with anybody else. I really feel the tightness, you know, with these guys. And, you know, it's not perfect, you know, but we overcome a lot of stuff. We try to clear the air before we start playing and after we start playing. You know, and I'm really happy with where we're at right now and where we're moving to and how things are progressing. You know, I started music when I was a kid for the right reasons. As I got older, it turned into the wrong reasons, you know, and kind of went down the wrong road a little bit, you know, got messed up in drugs and whatever, but kind of overcame that, and now I'm back in music for the right reasons.
That's what I'm
you know,
talking
and
about.
you know, you know, it's probably a common story, you know,
It
but
is.
yeah, and you know, and that's where it is, man. I mean, my heart's just in it right now.
I got to
playing music.
condole on you, Rick, man, you know, because not only are you an awesome, you know, drummer for a band, Chrome, but you're also, you know, a very great father, you know, and I want you to tell people, you know, how I see you as an amazing father, and I'm always want to condone, you know, musicians and their talents and stuff, but I also like them to know their personal sides, and you know, you have a daughter.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. If anybody goes, I'll have her I'll show you all a picture of her here in just a moment, man. You know, she is a beautiful woman, young lady, excuse me, and everything. And you want to tell us a little bit about your family, man? How?
Yeah, yeah. Well, actually, what a lot of people maybe don't know is that I actually have 5 kids. I got 4 daughters and 1 son.
Wow.
Yeah, and ranging from 27 down to 7.5. You know, but my daughter Aubrey, she's autistic, and she's just the apple of my eye. They all are, but she's just really something, you know, really special to me. And you know, she can't speak. She's still in diapers. You know what I mean? She's 7.5 years old, but she's just, that little girl is in there, and she's happy. You know, you see every day she wakes up with a smile on her face. You know, so you know she's happy. And when I'm around, I'm not just her dad, but I'm the horsey. I'm the tickle monster. Whatever. It's playtime for her. You know, and that's my way of interacting with her. Hopefully, trying to, make her find something inside of her that maybe one day she might be able to speak. You know.
And that's why, some of the benefits that y'all put on and y'all do for autism, like y'all have done in the past and everything, that's why it's so important that people understand autism and why these benefits that I'm willing to do and you guys willing to do help, to help maybe research it, things. And that's pretty much what we're trying to get done with autism, correct?
Right. Well, I appreciate you bringing that up. It is because of people like you and everybody here why autism is getting some awareness now, and that's what it's about. It's about awareness, and we just did a couple of benefit shows, these guys, and I haven't had a chance to thank them personally for doing that, but they took time out of their day and their lives to do this for me, really.
And I think you did that.
Yeah, and so I really appreciate it, guys. But it really is a great cause. We raised a lot of awareness, and because of you were out there with your crew, and all that helps, man. Just every little bit helps, and people don't realize that autism there's such a broad spectrum of autism. There's high level functioning, there's low level functioning, and it just that awareness helps people understand, that autism is just, you can't pinpoint it. It's not a disease. It's not something you can catch.
Well, explain that to people. What is autism? Some people don't even understand what autism is.
It's a mental illness. That's what it is.
Right.
Yeah, it's a mental illness. In our situation, it was a chromosome disorder. Our daughter was, she was diagnosed before. We had the option to actually abort her. The doctor said, we kind of recommend that you abort her because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if she's going to come out missing an arm or missing fingers or deformed or whatever. And
she come out so beautiful.
yeah, and we were like, me and my ex, we looked at each other and we were like, no, hell no. We'll deal with it, whatever it is. And it was the best move we ever made. I mean, she's just a beautiful angel.
Well, right here personally, man, from me and Ozonius, I want to condone y'all for doing these things and trying to get that awareness out by doing these shows and putting them together, because you put a great show together, and there's going to be more in the future, and things that y'all are doing. And anytime that Krazyduck or Ozonius, my show, can help you guys get any awareness, I'm here for you.
Absolutely.
And we're always going to try our best to do everything we can for every band that's out there. There's a lot of different benefits. There's cancer benefits, breast cancers, there's, diabetes and different things. And every band has a different story about why they help certain venues or why they do things. Yeah. And yours is your family and things. And I just want to condone all you guys for doing that.
Yeah, Tommy just did a benefit for cancer, right?
Yeah, I do every year. I do a concert for a cure up in Land O'Lakes, usually every February. In the past, Woody Woodcaster was also there. He does some shows. So it's really, just the awareness to help everybody out, and the people who are not aware of these things, and it's really cool,
I've done a couple of these shows with
John
you,
also,
too,
John right here, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
No, you're what?
I play guitar.
Are you
we
your lead
switch. We
and
actually
your rhythm, right?
We actually
Tommy primarily plays the lead, but we
So
both
you're
do.
Yeah,
playing lead
we-
and you do rhythm.
we
I'll say
switch
he's
off.
a better guitar player.
Wow. Well, thank you.
Wow. That takes a lot of guts sometimes for guitarists because they're usually the ones with the ego trips.
Well, that's,
No.
that's the best part about this band is everybody's really good at what they do.
Everybody has an ego in this.
I mean, I love the way John plays bass.
So Tommy, you're the lead guitarist of Chrome, and how long you been playing guitar, Tommy?
I started. I messed around with a guitar when I was about 6, but I didn't really pick one up till about 11 or 12. And I think it was destiny because I was riding my bike and there was a yard sale and there was this little beat-up guitar, and for some reason I was drawn to it. And there was one for $5 and there was one for $20, and I only had $5, so I bought the one that I could buy. Go home. I really don't remember what happened to it. And then later on, we had moved from Massachusetts down to Florida, and pretty much moved away from all of my friends and everything. So I would either have a choice to buy a skateboard or a guitar. So I picked the guitar, and it became pretty much my friend and everything. And I just spend a lot of hours by myself, just singing the blues, lonely, without friends. Now,
So what inspired you? What was one of the greatest musicians that you?
the first show I saw, which was Kiss. It's now not their guitars. I mean, the show impacted me when I was 11, but the first guitar was like Aerosmith, and then when I really started knowing about music, it was Jimi Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jimmy Page, and Van Halen, and some other blues players. But at the same time, I liked their style. I wanted to acquire their style, but I was looking to grasp my own style. So I spent a lot of hours just, just playing the neck and experimenting and stuff. And
Well, what would you like to tell a child that's out there wanting to learn to play guitar? What would be your?
I think
recommendation?
right now the youth needs something other than technology to get back to the real heart of the matter, wood and strings, hands-on, and to stick it out. I know everybody wants to pick up an instrument and be famous and be great, but you do have to, nothing good comes easy. You have to spend time on your instrument, and I'll tell you, you spend time on that instead of all these other things that kids are getting into nowadays. I don't even like listening to the news, but it can be inspirational, and then as you get better, slowly you can help other people with, doing benefits, or you can, bring somebody up if they're down. Music can elevate people. It's an emotional thing, and that's what does it for me, KD. And it's hard to put into words sometimes. It's just because it's an expression of your heart and soul, when you play. And some guys are angry, and you can see they play angry. Some guys are very creative, and they get outside the box. So I like to take a little bit of everything, but I like to focus on a feeling. Like my songs or pieces that I write usually come from a feeling.
Play with y'all and stuff, and they always talk about how well and how easy it is to play with you guys, and that shows just the group of talent that y'all all have, and and that's amazing, your tightness, and I'm condoling you guys, man, because y'all really can rock it. And at the end here is John
Kudla.
Hey, the bass
John's
player.
the quiet one today, isn't he?
Yeah, he's quiet.
Good friend.
Good friend.
Known him for a couple weeks now.
Yeah, I moved down here a long time ago, and I was always looking for a band to kind of hook up to, and there used to be an old store here called Thoroughbred, and he had an ad in there, and that's how me and Tommy hooked up. That's been like maybe, 5-10 years ago?
Yeah.
But,
We won't tell our age, right?
no, we don't tell our age. I'm still 35, I believe.
Yeah. Hey, I stayed at 22. I just ain't figured out how to grow anymore.
That's it,
Mentally.
right? Oh, I don't grow no more. I keep
Mentally.
shrinking now is what I do,
So how long you been playing bass?
I've been playing since about maybe a junior in high school. I actually started out playing guitar. My brother used to go to his school. He was going to be a priest, and he was playing 2 other people with him, and it was called The Chosen Few. So I kind of got interested in the guitar and that. So one Christmas, that's what my parents got me for, was a guitar. And then, but getting into playing bass, was a friend of mine I was going to school with. He was in a band called Blue Eyes and the Brothers. So I went to one of his rehearsals with him, and he kind of got mad at the band or whatever, and they were like looking for a bass player. And I said, well, hey, I'll play bass, you know. So my friend that quit, Ted, he let me use his bass guitar and his amp to join this band. And I had to sit and learn all the material, you know, Eyes of March and all that, Chicago stuff back in that era right there. And we came to pretty good. We did a lot of college venues and stuff in the area. I grew up in West Virginia, northern West Virginia, up in Wheeling. So there was a lot of different colleges up there that we played at. We played some of the venues that was downtown in Wheeling and stuff. And I've been, you know, playing bass ever since.
So what is it like to be the bass player of Chrome?
What's it like to be a bass player at Chrome? It's awesome being a bass player of any band, but Chrome is awesome. I mean, we're all talented musicians here. We've all been playing long enough. We pretty much know our own tool, even though we still do our own homework. I know I do. You know, I still got tablatures and stuff, and like you was asking Tommy and Marcus them about young kids and stuff like that. I think that the young kids have the potential inside of trying to be a musician. There's so much tools out there now that the internet. I mean, growing up, if we had access to the internet with all the tools we can use with right now, I mean, we'd be able to learn a lot quicker than what we do now. So for kids...
Well, I got to ask all you guys, man, one little question here. I got to ask, what deodorant y'all wear? Because I've seen y'all on some tiny-ass bands, and y'all sweat. And I don't know, man. I just had to ask because, I mean, you know, I'm a right guard degree kind of guy, but y'all was on some small, tiny stages I've seen.
You can ask my manager last night. I actually used coffee.
Coffee. Hey, that's
true.
a good deodorizer, man. You pour it in your cars, everything.
That's true. I mean, no, for deodorant, yeah.
Yeah, coffee, huh?
Strong coffee.
Strong coffee. Dunkin' Donuts or
Well,
Starbucks?
that's in the rider. I can't really mention that at this time.
Oh, okay.
I'm checking with my manager and my agent. We'll get back to you on that.
I just wanted to break up the knot a little bit there and ask a little off-the-wall question, you know, get y'all smiling and stuff because it looks great, man. You know, that's. I'm so sorry and everything and stuff. So, Marcus, you went quiet on me, man. I figured you'd be the one I had to be worried about. Say, shh, man.
Nah, I don't want to interrupt.
Oh no, it's Rick that always talks. Ain't
No, I don't want to stop, but we do got one more song we're going to do, one more original you didn't mention.
it? Yeah, we got one more original. What's the name of this original?
It's All Right.
It's all right.
It's all right.
Well, what's the name of the original song you didn't introduce?
No,
It's All Right.
It's all right.
I know it's all right, but I didn't know it's the name of the song.
That's why.
I like
All
the,
right.
I like
It's
where-
all right.
I like how Marcus, he's got that banner behind him with the, you should take a shot of Marcus right now, single shot of Marcus.
The single shot of Marcus.
Oh, with
Check-
the
check-
the skull.
Oh, hey,
He's
yeah,
got
he's
the-
got.
Oh, really?
He
Yeah.
zooms in on him and
Cool. When you
focuses.
zoom in,
And he's
you
got
got-
that. He's
yeah.
got that. The wings behind
It's
him
like,
there.
I thought it was planned, but you know, he's just lucky like that.
Man, we don't plan anything. We just throw it together and do it.
Well, I,
you know?
I
Wing
see,
it.
I see that.
Improv, baby. That's how we roll.
And I'm over here with
stamping.
green and purple behind me and stuff. So this is this is Jammin TV with KD right here. This is Chrome, and it's all right.
All right, audience, you guys got to sing with us. We need audience participation.
Broken bone on the road, just taking life day by day. Broken bats and broken bones, it was a strange game we used to play. Sometimes it don't matter, things don't seem to go your way. You got to hang on now, let it go, you lead the way. It's alright, right by me. It's alright, right by me. Yeah. take the heat, I take the cold. I take a one for the team, I take a one for us all. I got every little stone ever thrown at me. I keep it in a bag of old history. And now, sometimes it don't matter if you like what you see or what's under my hat, you know. Sometimes it don't matter if you're looking at me, you know I'm standing back. It's alright, it's alright, right by me. It's alright, it's alright, right by me. Take one good look in the mirror. Tell me what you feel. There's a life that's looking back at you. Step closer to the truth than you appear. It's alright. Y'all help us out, okay? Come on, make some noise. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright by me. Sometimes it don't matter. It's alright. If you like what you see or what's on my hat, you know. Sometimes it don't matter. It's alright. Cause if you're looking at me, you know I'm standing back. It's alright, right by me. It's alright, right by me. It's alright by me. It's alright by me. Now it's alright by me. Yeah, you know, it's alright by me. It's alright.
Hey, that was Chrome with a song called It's All Right. That's one of the originals. I'll tell you, that was awesome, guys. How'd y'all come up with that song?
Dumb.
Actually, I kind of presented it to the band. It was a collaborative project afterwards, but I had the main idea of it.
Long time ago, actually.
Yeah, and it started out started out as something that was about me growing up, in Brooklyn and stuff like that, in the mean streets of Brooklyn, and kind of you can let it go, you know what I mean, and everything will be all right. Leave it up to him, and everything will be all right.
So you wrote the
Good
song.
message.
I started it. Yeah, I got the meat and potatoes of it, but then everybody added something to it. It became a Chrome song. It's a Chrome song. Yeah, it's everybody.
Oh, man, I tell you, that was an amazing song, and it is all right. Whatever we go through, it's how we handle it. It's how we accept it and move on, because we can't change yesterday. We can only change tomorrow, and we're only living in the moment. So whatever we do at this moment is what's going to help affect tomorrow and the next day and the next day.
Yeah.
But you have a wife or a girlfriend?
Girlfriend.
Yeah? How long have you been with her?
Tough question. No, going on 2 years.
It's the hot
Yeah?
seat.
What inspired, what was it about her that you just like, oh my God, this is the one?
Boy, you're putting me on the spot, aren't you, man? Thank you.
It's all
We just
coming
hit it
out
off.
now.
We get each other. We get each other. So what drives other people nuts about us to other people, we understand.
That's what matters. You understand, and you work together in relationships and stuff. And Rick, you with someone?
Yeah.
Yeah. What inspired you to be with her?
She's hot.
Hey, brother, I'm gonna put you to hot seats. All right,
Yeah.
So y'all better make it good, because when they see this, y'all may be divorcing that. No, really. I always like to to give the women of bands some condolence too, because being women of musicians have to be a special breed.
Yeah.
Compared to normal women. No, nothing against all women out there. All y'all beautiful and stuff, but women of musicians, they are a special breed, and it takes such understanding, such heart, and such, strengths.
Yeah.
Because, you guys got women after y'all, you got women rooting you on, you got things like that. You got, one dressing like a woman all the time, but no, I'm just kidding, Tommy. But, and I love to condone the wives and sometimes of musicians because, they're strong. They're strong women.
Yeah.
Their husbands have to be, or boyfriends or whatever, they're out there in front of all these people, knowing they're being an icon of some woman, some crazy drama witches or whatever like to always try to break things up, and they try to squeeze their little stuffs in there. And it's strong for a band too to have to love a woman, and understand and trust. And
Right.
that's why I just like to give them some credibility, and understanding too. That, and hey, I gotta condone these women that are out there with these band members because you guys rock, man. Y'all are supporting them. You're giving them the backbones and the strengths, and that's what keeps them going. I know there's a lot of times y'all probably get upset because there's other women wanting your man. You hear it through the crowds,
Never.
but hey, gotta condone you because you're strong. And it takes a lot of women. Hell, it takes a strong woman to even love a man anymore. But musicians is even stronger. And that's all I was wanting to do is condone them for that. And so what's this weekend? We're in Daytona. Friday night, you're where?
Jimmy's? Is it
Jimmy Sports Lounge.
Jimmy Sports Lounge in Daytona?
Largo.
No,
No, Largo?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a trip and a half for you guys. So you're going to be going all the way to Daytona tomorrow, and then you're coming all the way back to Jimmy's?
Well, I checked in this morning in Daytona and drove back to do the show.
Man, dude, you're freaking awesome, man. I'll make sure you get
I
vodka.
think it's somebody's
Vodka.
birthday that weekend also.
Yeah, whose birthday?
Whose birthday? Is it his?
Tommy.
I think so.
It's your birthday
Tommy's
this
birthday that weekend.
Just saying, putting it out there.
29
maybe,
again.
I hope you behave better than I did.
When is your birthday?
Coming up.
When
I was
tomorrow?
born, that's when my
Friday or
birthday.
Saturday? I know it was when you was born, but what day?
The
Friday.
day,
Thank you,
what
Lori.
day was
The
I
audience,
actually
everybody,
born?
love them over there. They're great people.
Studio
So
audience
Friday
today.
is Tommy's birthday, y'all. So
Big
y'all
birthday
get your butts
bash
out there
at Jimmy's.
and
Chocolate
help,
shake, baby.
Tommy out at Jimmy's. Let's go celebrate.
Jimmy's
his
in
birthday
Largo.
party.
Yeah, the big infamous Jimmy's. How about that?
So what other things? we
Saturday, we're at Double D's Saloon.
And that's a fun gig.
St.
That's a
Pete.
fun gig, man, for
Double
a little bar.
D's?
Yeah, I don't know
St.
what that
Pete.
stands for, but I
Double
love that
D's? I
club.
don't know.
I really love that club.
Rick does. Watch for his poster.
Hey, what's funny is I'm fixing to go on this cruise in October with JT Curtis Band, right? And I'm looking forward to it, and I'm hoping there's plenty of fakes out there. So in case that sucker goes down, I got something to float on. I am so looking forward to that. But no, that's in October, y'all. JT Curtis Band on the cruise line there and stuff. So what is the future for what y'all planning for 5 more years? Where do you hope to be in 5 years?
Ruth Eckerd.
Ruth Eckerd
That's
Hall.
just one of the venues that we're.
Yeah, so you'll be out there sweeping, right?
I do that now.
Oh, okay.
With behind my neck, I sweep.
Hey man, I tell you what, I love cleaning up after any event, from NASCAR, football. Why? I used to help do that years ago, man, and volunteered to do it. And we walked through there, man. We found wallets, we found money, we found.
You drink all the leftover beers. I
Yeah,
remember you did.
yeah, I was drunk all falling down the stairs. Yeah,
There's a couple
But no,
of
it was awesome.
No, stay away from them.
I find other things too, but I'm not going to mention that because I don't condone it.
Straight out.
And it's sad because there is a lot of people out there that are hooked on drugs and that things. Hey, I drink a little bit, I have a little fun, and stuff. I'm very happy that my brothers tried to kill me with drugs when I was younger because it kept me away from them my whole life. One of my brothers turned around, wrapped a joint with heroin, pot, and cocaine.
Wow.
And he's like, "Here, it's a cigarette," And I ended up going into a whole world of hurt for a long time, and but he's dead now, and drugs did kill him.
Right.
Blew it, so drugs do kill. And I want to make sure. And everybody always thinks that all musicians are druggies and this and that. No, they're not. Get out there and get to know them for real, because I'm telling you right now, these guys are awesome people. They're down to earth. They do so much for the community. They do so much for people. And
Could I say something?
yeah, go right ahead.
The youth out there, it's a persona of, sports people do this and musicians do that. And when the young generation sometimes watches these musicians or rap groups or whatever, they think that that's the life, you know, selling, dealing, doing, it's all good, the women and all. And it's just a persona, and I wish the young generation would really wake up and realize that, you know, it's just like movies, you know. Those guys, you know, Star Wars or movies or Indiana Jones, it's a movie. It's a great movie, it's a great theme, but it's not reality. Reality are, like KD said, drugs do kill, and I wish the youth would find other things to do than to indulge in all that silliness and hoax of stereotyping musicians and whatnot, and it's really sad, you know.
And it is a stereotype, you know. A lot of us, you know, especially us guys back in the day.
Back in the day.
That's exactly what you did, you know.
What?
You smoked weed with your friends and you played your guitar, you know. And hopefully a lot of it didn't go to the death side of it, you know. But I've buried a few musicians in my day, you know, that.
You know, my
couldn't
personal
stop.
opinion, man, you know, smoking a little bit of the, you know, wacky weed or whatever, you know, that's all right. I haven't seen anybody go out and rob a bank or, you know, things. And I'm not saying I can, you know, condone any drugs, so I want to make sure anybody knows that. But but when it's cocaine, heroin, crack, meth, you know, and some new thing called what was it called?
Garlic donuts.
Molly.
Garlic donuts. Garlic donuts. Hey, man, them don't even sound good after I hear it now.
Yeah, right.
But, you know, musicians ain't all about drugs, people, and it's not always that way. A little bit of, you know, smoking a God's given grown weed is, you know,
The Chiva.
it's all good in some ways, but you know, one of the things is I don't want to never lead a child or anybody in a misdirection with my show or anything, and that's why I like to bring this kind of stuff up, you know, and let people see the other sides of the band's opinions on things. You know, that's what it's about. You know, it's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get bands to the fans get closer to you guys. You know, and that's what we're all out here trying and you know, helping. And you know, you guys rock it. I'm loving everything y'all do. Please keep up the work and anything that I can ever do to help y'all.
Thank you.
And stuff. Is there anything that y'all like to go back over with the audience or anybody that we might have missed?
Thanks to your radio or TV station for having us here, man.
Oh man,
Yeah, this has been fun.
it's
Yeah,
our
really-
it's
And to
my
thank
honor
my
for you
Savior,
guys.
Lord Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Don't do that again.
And,
Confused me before.
What is it?
Confused me the last time you said that.
Oh,
Confused him.
well, you know, I honor the musicians for their talents, man, and I love the guys for what y'all do, and to help come and support what I'm trying to do for not only Tampa Bay, but the musicians and entertainers of the Bay Area, you know, is heartfelt for me, you know, because when I left, like I said, well, a few weeks ago, you know, I left like 20 years ago, went north, and, you know, came back. When I left, this was the heavy metal capital of the United States, man. It was like the place to come.
You got it backwards. You're supposed to go south, KD. You went north.
I know, man.
We'll work on that.
All right. Hey, I came back south, man.
Okay,
I
well,
found
then
my way back home.
It takes a while.
Well, I'll
Who's
tell you
half
what,
right?
There is a heck of a lot of talent in Tampa Bay, and I know that you found out something about some movie thing going on or something.
Yes, yesterday I was in a meeting with almost 5 hours with some directors out of California. They want to do a film about music, about this young guy and this young girl and stuff, and they're talking to me, and the reason they came to me is because they know I know so many musicians.
Right. Cool.
And they got my information sent to them by some of the people that I know, my agent and everybody like that. It's helped me out. And they turned around and came and talked. And they're looking at probably the first of the year, maybe trying to start this movie. I've read over some of the script yesterday. The contract was like totally crazy-fied. I was like, no, I'm dropping this off. I dropped it off at the attorney yesterday.
So they weren't raiding your house. They were actually there visiting you for.
Yeah, they was on their way to Walt Disney World, actually, and they came in early, and I went, actually I didn't, but Jennifer went and picked them up at the airport for me, brought them to my house. I was actually wanting to meet them at a restaurant, but she brought them to my house and woke me up because she couldn't get me on the phone. So we ended up doing it there. And then they left and they went to, Walt Disney World because they're working with some stuff with Walt Disney too.
Awesome.
You know, so this looks like it's going to be a great thing.
It's exciting, man. It's exciting.
Yeah.
It is exciting.
They told me, you know, what they'll do is they'll do a like a band casting call. They'll do, you know, extra calls and things like that. Once we get all the man, dude, there's so much we got to go through. I've never realized how much it takes. We got once we get the contract signed, then we got to get, you know, locations contracts and then permits and just, you know, everything just boom, 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 boom. And it's going to take a while. And then once we start filming, they say will take maybe 5-6 months to complete. But it's editing, you know, take sometimes up to a year, maybe even more. And I'm like, wow, man, you know, so that's going to be awesome though when we get it started.
Yeah.
It's all going to be about local entertainment. They did not tell me who the 2 artists are or the 2 stars that are going to be of the movie.
Right.
You know, but I'm going to be the assistant director.
Awesome.
Someone locally, maybe?
That's great.
We don't know. Somebody
I don't know
locally.
if it's going to be locally or not. They didn't go over all that, but you know, I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be really awesome when we start that, filming that, and they're real serious about it. You know, I can't wait to meet the actual director.
Yeah.
You know, so that's going to be really good, and I'll be working with him side by side. Hoping to get more recognition for the bands.
It's good. A lot of good things are happening to you and your station here. You know, it really is. And then as everybody helps each other out, you know, it just works out. It's amazing how things work out. You get to meet bigger and better people and travel. And
Well, that's what
we appreciate you having us on here, man. For real, it's an honor.
You know, people when they asked me, I told them, I said, man, you know, we started off, me and Ozone started off on the internet, and I kept telling people, we're gonna go TV. I'm going to do more and more and more, and I work very hard to try to get this stuff done. You know, and it costs us, you know, a lot of dollars, and it stinks that people support us and sponsor us, and
8 days a week,
just to make you guys get out there. You know, I'm really not good. People are like, oh, you want to be a star? No, I don't. You know, I want
to be a star.
Me too.
Y'all may want to be a star, but you know what? I'm doing this for you people. I do it for the bands. I do it for the entertainers. Yes, I know it takes me to build me to bring everybody. You know, and that's how an agent and people talk about it. But I'm not letting it go to my head.
No, there's always a team involved. Like without Tim, Erica, and is it Brian?
Brian,
Without these people
all
out
these
here,
guys,
you know,
Absolutely.
everything. It's all big team.
and Ozonius.
And it was,
Now we got to talk about your hat situation now.
I was going to bring that up to you as well.
We'll discuss that off camera.
I appreciate that.
Song that's you know, everybody's telling me is going to be amazing. I've seen you do it out in your shows and stuff with your guitar behind your back and everything and stuff. And you know, this right here, this is Tommy and the band Chrome, and y'all got to check this out. This is awesome right here on Jammin TV with KD. This is Tommy. Boom.
Jammin with KD!
Thank you very much. We are Chrome. ChromeLiveFree.com. Live free. Rock hard. Thank you. That's Tommy Gunn, John Cooter, Rick Lopez. I am Marcus Lee. Good night. Thank you.
Hey, we're back with Jammin TV with KD. That was Tommy and the band Chrome. Man, Put that behind your guitar, behind your neck. How, dude? How you even know where you're at, brother?
You don't, actually.
You don't? Yeah. How long did it take you to learn to do that?
That's the talent button I purchased.
Talent button. You
Talent
purchased?
button.
Okay.
I recommend every kid get one.
Now, you play this at the beginning or the end of all y'all shows?
In the end, we do it. And
At the end of your
I was
shows?
doing it in a couple of situations that I used to play, and then I quit kind of not really. And they said, hey, let's do that. I just whipped it out one night and said, hey, let's incorporate that. So that was pretty cool. And it's, you know, the national anthem for our country and for our troops. So that means a lot, too. And to make sure I get it right, which, you know, I'm only human, so sometimes, you know, when it's behind your neck, it's easy to play, so you shouldn't really mess up at all. Just kidding.
You know,
So
one of the things is that there's been other musicians that y'all allowed. But here's one of the things, you know, we're going to have to be coming to an end here.
Okay.
Jammin' TV with KD. You know, before we get going, you know, I want to thank each and every one of you guys, you know, for being on the show, for coming and doing this. It means a lot to me, and I thank y'all very much, you know, and you want to sponsor the show, go to hangingwithkd.com, or you can contact Jammin' TV with KD at this number right here, and we definitely want Marcus, you want to say goodbye to the public?
Goodbye to the public. ChromeLiveFree.com. Live free, rock hard. Thanks for having us. And
we
thanks
thank
to
you
these
for coming
awesome
on.
guys for being in the band.
Thank you for
Thank
coming
you,
on,
guys.
guys.
Speaking of sponsors, I broke a
guy.
drum head the other day, so I need a drum sponsor.
Drum spot.
know,
There you go. That's how this works right there.
Tommy?
I'd like to thank my God and Lord Jesus Christ, my Savior, for bringing us together and giving us
Amen.
the
I
talents that
condone
we
it.
have. And keep the faith and try to find something better to do yourself, you young generation go-getters.
John?
Just peace to all and just have fun as life goes on.
That's my man.
Awesome on me. Hey, this has been Jammin' TV with KD with the band Chrome. We hope you've enjoyed this evening's show. Hope, you know, if y'all ever want to come and be an audience to our show, please contact us there on our Facebook, Jammin' TV with KD, or you can go to hangingwithkd.com. There's a lot of things. I want to thank all our guests today. Thank my co-host Ozonius, thank Chrome, you know, John, Tommy, Rick, and Marcus. Y'all get out there and see this band, because I'm going to tell you what, you're going to thank me later for seeing them. I want to thank all our audience out there today for being here. You know, we love you guys. This is Jammin' TV with KD. Next week.
Ever think what would happen to your pets if something happened to you? The ASPCA already has. They have everything that you need to know about emergency pet preparedness right on their website. And remember, there is no better friend you can have than a pet you adopt at a local animal shelter. If you love animals as much as I do, you will want them to have a long and happy life. Right, Chubby?
We have breaking news. Local children were rescued from a human trafficking operation in Pinellas County.
Martinez was held captive for months, forced to work for free when he couldn't pay a smuggling fee.
Four women rescued today from a forced prostitution operation in Treasure Island. The victims were beaten and tricked out of their money.
Raped, forced to work on a farm for no pay. 30 victims live in a small shack outside of the farm.
And you should know that human trafficking is the second most lucrative crime in the world today.
It's hard to believe that in the 21st century, slavery is still amongst us, right here in Tampa Bay.